Sometimes they try to block you from being able to access certain medicines, being able to access certain procedures, and so on. No state should be able to do that, in my view. So I feel very, very strongly that that you should have every single solitary right, including use of your gender identity bathrooms in public.
Whenever I hear him say something like that, it does say to me that he knows that this is important. He's well aware that this is important. On the flip side of that, we do need teeth. We do need enforcement. We don't just need strongly worded letters anymore. We've seen that state governments are not going to send strongly worded letters. They're going to pull your funding. They're going to ban it, and they're going to give criminal penalties. They're going to put doctors in jail for following medical guidelines. If state governments are willing to put the teeth behind their discriminatory policies, Biden has to as well. In Texas, for instance, they were essentially investigating the parents of transgender teenagers and transgender children for child abuse. And the Biden administration, through multiple departments to his credit, released several very strongly worded memos saying that this is against federal policy and here's all the policies that this breaks. That's great. And it's great to have that legally, and we can use that to go and fight in court. However, what are you going to do if the states take those memos and essentially look at them, laugh at them, and throw them out the window, which is essentially what we saw Attorney General Paxton in Texas do? A piece of paper won't protect us. We also need actual legal support. We need financial incentives and financial penalties for breaking these regulations. And all of these are within his purview and within the power of the executive office. But it all depends on what the willingness is to use these powers and how far he's willing to go to protect transgender rights. If a doctor is currently looking at a letter from Biden that says, we deserve healthcare equity and we deserve access, and then they get another letter from the governor of Alabama that says, if you give a transgender kid puberty blockers, we're going to put you in jail for 10 years. That's not a choice. It doesn't do anything. So we need to give them incentive to say, hey, no, we're not going to listen to the state policy. Going into the 2022 and 2023 legislative cycle, we are going to see an explosion of anti-LGBTQ legislation. We're already seeing it right now. We're seeing the very initial bursts of it as people are pre-filing some of their bills for after the election. And just in the last 3 days, I've seen some of the worst anti-LGBTQ bills ever pre-filed. And so we're going to need that support. We're going to need it more and more and more. We need the Department of Justice to continue to step in. We need them to continue to provide legal help, legal documents, guidelines, regulations. This has been successful, but we need more of it. We especially need more of it.